Hey, bossies!
We're doing something new this season.
We've introduced the SWOT Seat. And if you are new to business or need some help with your business, why don't you come on over and join us? We're going to take a look at your business's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities for growth, and potential threats to your business. If you'd like to join us, come on, message us, and we would love to have you on our show.
So hit us up, and we'll see you in the SWOT Seat.
Hey! Hey, bossies!
I'm Danny.
And I'm Tiff.
And this is BosSIS, where ambition meets sisterhood.
And we talk about the highs and lows and everything in between where business is concerned. And today, we have Janiyah in the SWOT Seat. Okay.
It's getting SWOT in here. It's getting SWOT in here. It's getting SWOT.
Yes. Yeah. Welcome, Janiyah.
Thank you for having me.
As you know, today you're in the SWOT Seat, and we're going to talk a little bit about what the SWOT Seat actually is. So the SWOT Seat is an opportunity for us to evaluate the strengths, the weaknesses, opportunities for growth, and any potential threats to your business. But before we get started, I want you to tell us a little bit about your business.
Okay, so I am the owner of Scrubbie Scoops Ice Cream for Your Skin, which is a company aimed at redefining bullying by making weird cool. We sell a lot of food themed skincare products, from hot sauce body oils to soap sandwiches to pickle lip gloss. So
I can really have that hot sauce in my bag. Swag.
Yes. So Janiyah, let me tell you a little bit about Janiyah before we get started, guys. Janiyah is a young entrepreneur. I actually had the pleasure of her being one of my students at my own business. Aww. And I'm so happy to have her here. She's stepped out on faith and went ahead and opened her own business, and it's actually doing really, really well. But today I wanted the opportunity for her to come here and actually partake in the SWOT analysis of her business so that she can take what she learns today and apply it on her own.
A young BosSIS.
Yes. Welcome, Janiyah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so you ready to get started?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's start. We're going to start with your strengths first. I want you to tell us some of your key strengths. What do you identify as strengths in your business?
Personally, I think that the fact that we're able to differentiate ourselves from the original market of just boring plain skincare and actually formulating into food themed skincare.
Nice.
I think that that's a really good strength to step out on and just make things weird instead of the traditional, just cherry lip gloss or just vanilla body butter.
Got it. I love be creative. It. How did you come up with that concept?
It was more so just came to me like one day when I was sleeping at 3 a.m. Honestly, it just kind of popped in my head. I was on bed rest from a concussion, so a lot of times I was just writing ideas, and Scrubbie Scoops came to me just from thinking and wanting to create something that nobody has ever seen before.
I love that. Well, how long ago did you start it?
Officially 2023, but actively starting my company, I started in 2020 under a completely different name.
What name did you have first?
I had Quirky Girl Cosmetic Factory. That was the name that I stuck with for about a year, and then I rebranded completely, and that's how we got Scrubbie Scoops.
Nice. Cool. Were you scared?
Absolutely. I was absolutely terrified because I didn't know where I wanted it to go, how I was going to keep going, keep pushing. I just kind of just went with it.
Got it. I love it. So your first strength is you creating a company that really caters to the quirky girl. Right. Something that's different and something that people haven't actually seen before, right?
Exactly.
What's another strength that you think you have?
I'm going to be honest, personality. A lot of brands have similar personalities of that clinical, straight cut and dry, or like just the natural girlies. There's nothing, as you said, for the quirky girlies or those teens and preteens that are actively like dealing with their own personal struggles, i.e. bullying or psoriasis, like myself. So I felt like that's a good strength of building out a space for people to be their true weird self.
I love it.
I am 20 going on 21.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I love that you went out and stepped out and did something that was totally unheard of, number one. But then number two, something that even related to yourself. I know your struggles. I know what you've been through. And I love that you took your own, what you thought were weaknesses, and made them a strength. So that's a strength in itself. So that's amazing.
And I love that you identify your demographic because it makes you relatable.
Yes.
It really does. All right, give me one more strength.
I would have to say my branding. Branding as a whole, a lot of our packaging and social media posts are inspired by 50s soda pop shops.
Wow.
So
Cute.
the cutesy, squeaky toy type themes, neon colors,
Yep.
all that kind of stuff, I feel like is really good for branding.
I've had the opportunity to actually see some of your branding, and the one thing that I can say that I love every single time is it's consistent. It's extremely consistent. You don't divert from the plan. It may change up a little bit, but ultimately you bring it back in, and I know that this is your brand, where it comes down to the music, the way it looks, the colors is so consistent. So great job on it. Question for you though. When you decided to create the brand, the actual look, what was your motivation? Where'd your inspiration come from?
I'm gonna say creating Pinterest boards. I created over at least 10 Pinterest boards and 20 plus Google Docs, writing down all of my ideas, how I was gonna execute it. But I also really loved 1950s fashion and the way 1950s advertisement looked. So I was always inspired by that.
Nice. So
Great,
you use your own
Janiyah.
inspiration. This brand is totally you. This
Yeah,
is you.
listen, and I want you to
Yeah.
stay true to it, because a lot of times people can, well, why are you doing it that way? You should do it this way so you can get more more people to buy your brand.
Clientele,
And it's
yeah.
like, no, this is what I want. This is how I've created it, and I want you to continue to stick to it. Don't let anybody
have you
change
had actually experienced that?
Yes, I have.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I participated in a pitch competition at my school. Shout out to Bowie State University.
Yay!
And during that pitch competition, I was told by a judge that weird was too much of a sensitive topic, and that I shouldn't be touching on that, and I should just use different words like unique and quirky instead of using weird. But I'm like, no, I'm weird. The company is weird. That's the core basis of the company, is making
Nice.
weird cool.
I
Tell 'em,
love
girl.
it. I
Tell
love
'em.
it. You stood strong on that. That's awesome.
You were standing on business,
I
honey.
love
okay?
it. Listen, first of all, just to be so young and to hear you just be so confident in what you're doing, it's absolutely amazing. Keep that up. Let's go on to some weaknesses. So we talked about our strengths, right? Let's highlight some weaknesses. What are some weaknesses that you find in your company? And, tell me about it.
I would say marketing, honestly, consistent marketing, getting the right people in front of my brand.
Okay.
Getting the right people in front of my brand consistently as well is one of my biggest weaknesses, I think, because a lot of people find out about me in person rather than online, and I'm hoping to really change that dynamic.
Talk more about that. Explain that. Explain more.
Like, how are you marketing?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm mostly posting on Instagram, behind the scenes content, me making stuff or me talking about the product, how does it work, how do you use it,
Right.
what's the scent notes, different things like that, which is mostly what I do. But I'm actively trying to implement a marketing strategy that I actually received over the last couple months due to
Okay.
that pitch competition win.
Oh, good. Nice.
So
they
I'm
gave you
hoping-
support in that area?
Yes.
What are some things that you're learning from that?
I'm learning that how to target my audience via different customer profiles.
Yes.
So the weird girl turned icon, different things like that. I'm learning that there's customer profiles that I need to tap into to be able to market to them properly.
Nice.
Great.
What type of profile are you tapping into right now?
Actually, the weird girl turned icon is what I'm tapping
that
into
is it.
right now.
I love it. Okay. What's another area of weakness for you?
I would have to say consistency in marketing, just trying to keep posting, keep getting myself out there. It becomes a bit of a struggle at times, especially being a full-time student.
Got it. So what I would suggest to you with opportunities for posting first of all, do you have a schedule? Have you created a schedule for posting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And in that schedule, are you being consistent yourself?
I'm trying to be. Yeah.
Do you have assistance with your posting?
No, I do everything myself.
It's just you yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So my question is, do you have friends? Do you have family that would be able to support you in order to make you more successful in achieving that goal?
Yes, I do. My best friend is actually a journalist major,
Okay.
so I definitely will be looking to ask her for some help this year.
Okay. And what ways do you think she can support you?
She does great when it comes to writing scripts.
Okay.
Because she wrote a review on the website one time. I was like, oh, this is amazing. I need
Okay.
to hire you. So scripts, voiceover scripts, schedules. She's great at that.
Nice.
So I definitely will be adding her onto the team
Nice.
eventually.
I totally suggest that. If you're finding that your issue is consistency, I say give it to somebody else. You know what I mean? And it's great that you have your friend that's willing to support you, because a lot of the times with small businesses, when we first get started, we don't have the money. We can't afford to pay somebody else. So maybe you can figure out a way to barter with your friend. Look, you do this for me, I do this for you. And that's one way to achieve that weakness. Give me another weakness.
I would have to say drowning out unnecessary noise.
No. Right.
Not knowing how to decipher what's good advice and what's just advice.
Yes, yes.
That's been a struggle, especially the last year. Starting in school, you hear a lot of different opinions. A lot of people want to see your company going this way, but I'm like, I want it to go this way. My customers want it to go this way. I'm not going to change that because you've only seen 30 seconds of the company.
I love that.
Janiyah, don't let people place their fears on you. Yeah, like that's what I was saying. When you are when you're true to yourself and you're true to your brand, stick to that, because people are going to try to tell you what they think they want for you, but you have to know what you want for you.
Right.
And another thing that I wanted to say was Tiffany's my best friend. And Tiffany taught me how to delegate and how to rely on my village or how to ask for help. So when you mentioned your friend, really rely on her and really tap into her. I mean, the people that you trust, whether it's a family member, because it's too much to try to carry everything yourself.
It really is. It really is. Also, just remember, everybody has something to offer, right?
Right.
And just because it may not apply, you just take what applies and keep that and discard everything else.
Right.
It doesn't mean that we're just saying, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. No, everybody can offer you insight.
Right.
But only use what you think applies to your business. And that's not really for them to know. That's for you to know. Right. Okay? All right. So we got our weaknesses. Yes. Let's talk about opportunities for growth. Okay. What areas would you like your business to grow in?
I would definitely say product expansion, definitely giving insight to new products, especially working towards the goal of creating the world's first skincare themed convenience store.
Love that.
The Scrubbie Mart.
Yes, Scrubbie Mart.
Yes.
I can see it on all the billboards.
Yes, I can too. It sounds great. I love it.
So that's basically, I feel like that's my biggest opportunity for growth, especially in really tapping into that food themed market.
Right.
I just really think that that's a good opportunity.
I need some.
Yes.
I need a package.
Give me one more area where you can grow. Let's talk about you.
I would definitely say not comparing myself to others.
Okay.
Other businesses that are in similar categories to mine, and not comparing myself to them just because where they're at is not my journey, it's their journey.
I love that. And that goes right along with what you said earlier, blocking out the noise.
Right.
Because that's noise too.
Right.
You know what I mean? How are you, when you see a business that's, let's say, maybe where you want to be or doing more than what it seems your business is doing, how do you handle that?
That's a good one too.
I honestly will find myself constantly comparing and contrasting, which I know is not healthy. And my professors have told me to stop that.
Yes.
But I definitely find myself a lot of times, well, they do this, maybe I need to do this, and I find myself spreading myself way too thin. Instead of focusing on the path at hand.
One thing that I found that helps me with that, because I think we all have that issue, like, wait, why are they there? Why am I not there? You know, is that vision board. Do you create a vision board?
Yes.
Okay, so when I create my vision board at the beginning of the year, that is my Bible for the year. I don't divert from that. Are you doing that? Are you able to do that?
Yes. Sticking to the plan.
Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. I love that.
That's the blueprint.
That's the blueprint. Okay. That's it. Love that. All right. One more area for growth.
I honestly don't know. What would you think is a good area for growth?
That's a good question. You popped that back with me. I think one thing that I would like to see you do, just for me watching your business, I want you to step outside your network a little bit more.
Okay.
I think that you have a fan base. I've seen your followers, but I also think I don't want you to be afraid to step outside of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that sometimes there's a cap. And we don't want to put a cap on what we're able to do and who we're able to reach.
Right.
Don't be afraid to go into that place that doesn't look like it's necessarily for you.
Right.
Because you'll always find that person or that group of people that were looking for you.
Right.
So if you can figure out how to step outside that network, I think you'll definitely grow this year. Yeah?
Have you done a photo shoot?
Not yet. I'm actually planning for it towards the end of this year. That's the goal, is to do a company photo shoot.
Nice.
Okay, so that would be my advice. Yeah. My advice, get that photo shoot. Get a professional, so they can highlight all of the amazing things that you have to offer and that you want to sell.
Indeed. And I love the way that you said professional, because sometimes in business we always try to cut corners, right? We're always trying to save $1, but some things we cannot save $1 on.
Right.
You may have to put that money to the side to make sure you get the shoot that you want, because quality matters. What you present from the beginning is what people will always remember. It's almost like, I'm a theater person too. You're a theater person too.
Right.
So you know, I always tell you guys, People only remember the beginning and they remember the end. So make sure that when you put your product out there, it's right from the beginning. Right. So get quality.
And as a BosSIS, we know how to ask for help, right? Or just rely on our community, our other bosses to give us advice and feedback. Yep. So if you need some support in the area of photography, if you would like for us to share a photographer,
we got you, girl.
We got you.
Thank you. Also, one more thing. We talked a little bit before we got on the camera too. We talked about network.
Right.
Continue to build your own personal network. Put yourself in rooms that you, again, would not be used to going to and say, I'm Janiyah. Give them your elevator pitch. You have your elevator pitch?
Yes.
Let me hear your elevator pitch.
Hi, my name is Janiyah, but I'm more known as Nova, the soft serve girl, founder and CEO of Scrubbie Scoops, ice cream for your skin, a company aimed at redefining bullying by making weird cool. We sell direct to consumer and have made over $5,000 in revenue so far, selling food-themed skincare products like our Scrubby Shakes, our Wacky Glosses, soft serve body butter, hand scoop whip soap, and so much more. I cannot wait to share all of Scrubbie Scoops has to offer, and I hope you have a Scooby day. Bye!
Yeah! I love it, Janiyah. I love it. But that is the pitch that I want you to be confident to share in any room that you walk in.
Yes.
That's going to expand your network, because that right there made me want to learn more about your business.
Absolutely.
I have more questions right now. You know what I mean? Let me see your product. Let me see this. I have to see what Scrubbie Scoops is just based off of that. Awesome. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Last thing. Let's talk about potential threats. And we're talking about internal threats, external threats, anything that could potentially be a threat to what you're trying to build.
I would definitely say dealing with people that will try to tear me down. I have a lot when it comes to like competitors and different things like that, where they'll stalk your page and take things that you've done and put it in their own spin, and then they're making profit off of something that you created. Or other peers, like students that see an opportunity. Well, she did this, so let me try this, and it doesn't end up working out for them.
Right, because we know that's what's for you is for you.
Exactly.
But you got to also understand that now you're an influencer.
Yeah.
So the people who are copying off of you, it's because they look up to you, they're influenced by you, and sometimes it causes us to have to always go for the next thing.
But that's keeping you on your toes.
Yes.
Right. That's keeping you on your toes.
Right.
Keeping you creative.
Yeah.
Yes, I definitely can say that.
All right. What's another threat?
I would have to say, obviously, juggling multiple things at once: school, business, pageantry. Juggling all these different balls like I'm a gesture becomes a threat, because I end up sometimes putting one over the other.
Wow. Okay. What are you doing for self-care?
I obviously using my own products when I take a bath.
Okay, for the plug.
Right. When I use the Cookie Fiend hand scoop whip soap.
I love it.
That kind of stuff. Taking baths, taking days off. I actually am on my day off right now.
Hey, thank you for sharing with us.
I love it. Thanks for coming.
Yes.
I'm sorry we interrupted. But no, go ahead.
But I feel like self-care is definitely something that I don't do as often as I should, and I find myself where there's days where I'm tired. So burnout is definitely another threat of mine, because I don't take breaks. I just keep going and going and going.
Well, let me be the first to tell you, first of all, you cannot do that. You have to calm down. You have to say it's okay to just relax
and take a break.
It's okay. It doesn't mean you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're actually doing exactly what you should be doing. We are not machines. You know what I mean? We have to stop. We have to relax. We have to chill. You know what I mean? That's what you guys say, I guess. You know what I mean? Chill. So that you can really recoup and come back at your best self.
Right.
So awesome. I think we are done our SWOT seat for today. I hope that you take all the information that you learned and you apply it. And we're going to come back and check back in with you in a couple months. Okay?
Absolutely, Janiyah. And I also would like a package. I mean it.
Okay.
Yes.
And I would like to know how to support you as well. Can you please tell the other bossies, what is your Instagram? How can we support you?
Okay, so my Instagram is at Scrubbie Scoops Inc. If you want to follow me on there, my TikTok is at Scrubbie Scoops. And if you want to come shop with us, our website is www.getscrubbyscoops.com.
Hit her up, guys. Hit her up. Hit her up.
And Janiyah, what makes you a BosSIS?
Love that.
I think my support system, honestly, is what makes me a BosSIS,
Nice.
and the inspiration that I have sitting next to me.
Full circle moment.
I love it. Yay, thank you, Janiyah.
Thank y'all for having me.
And remember, guys, to stay boss, sis. Start over.
Good job, Danny. You on your stuff.
Good job.
Friend, just keep flowing with me.
Good
Flow
job.
with me.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. You got me some.
You want me
All
to say that part?
No.
Okay.
I got it.
All right.
Action.
All right, ladies. So, ready? All right, boss. Oh,
We're going to wrap this up.
All right. All right, bossies. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. And we're going to go over our 4 points that we talked about today.